Good morning, guys, and welcome to your morning mobility routine. Before we get started, I just want to talk about a few bits that I would recommend purchasing prior to starting the morning mobility plan, or just strategies around stuff you can use at home to mimic the equipment that we need here. There's three main things. First one, coffee, tea, hydrolyte drink, salt water, whatever floats your boat. Make sure you've got something for your 10 minutes of mobility. The first thing I want to talk about today is slant boards. These are going to be very handy as you do some squats or you do variations of deep resting squats or the Malaysian squat. They come in two different sizes. You've got one big steep one and two smaller ones. The two smaller ones do map up to the same size as the big one. They're going to be very handy for anyone that struggles to get into their hips or may struggle with ankle mobility, because we can stand on the blocks and it can work into a deeper range, keeping more upright with the torso. I will go through a squat assessment prior to the morning mobility, some handy tips and tricks for you to understand where your deficits are and stuff for you to work on improving. If you don't want to buy it, if you don't have these or you don't want to buy these, then simply we can use anything to prop the heels up. So you can use your yoga blocks, you can use books as wedges, any bits of wood, any slant board that you may have, you can use by just simply, I'll do it sideways, might be easier. Prop your heels up on, and then we can do the same thing as we go through some deep squat motions. I will rank an easier, medium and hard progressional system for each exercise that we do, or the main components before we go into the plan. And that moves on nicely to the next thing, yoga blocks. If you don't have any at home, you can just use cushions. And that's not cool. It's a great alternative. But equally, these are going to be very handy for us, especially when we're doing some ground-based mobility or we need to get a bit slightly elevated off the floor. We can use these to stand on, we can use these to sit on, we can use to clear with certain motions that we are going to be doing through the plan. So yeah, another thing I'll purchase if you've got the money. If not, don't worry, there's stuff you can do to adapt, and I'll put this in the plan also. I will link both the slant boards and the yoga blocks onto Google for Amazon orders, stuff that I like to buy, quite handy, relatively cheap. Yeah, hope that helps.